The Super Products control system displays data in real time so that operators can work accurately and efficiently. The system is common to both the Camel Max series and the Superjet, although they differ slightly. On the Camel, there are control systems at the front of the chassis as well as inside the cab. This is the front control system home screen. On the left, the display shows the engine RPMs and the total demand on the engine. Below is the water pressure PSI and the total demand on the water pump. And last is the hose counter, payout speed, and payout setting. On the top right, the display shows the debris level and the water tank level, the fuel gauge, and the water pump position. As the pump runs, the piston moves back and forth, showing the speed and placement of the piston within the pump. On the bottom right of the display shows the information window of the water system, blower vacuum system, and the chassis, as well as any system errors. The bottom of the display features 4 menu buttons as well as a directional pad. By selecting payout, the operator can adjust the hose payout setting. By selecting clear, we'll clear the current payout. Selecting store will store the current payout to its next available memory location. And selecting recall will show stored payouts so that the operator can select a desired setting. By selecting function, the operator can run any of the auxiliary functions available on their unit. By selecting status, the operator can see the status of any of the systems on the unit. As a brief example, in network, all of our systems are online and ready for operation. If anything's grayed out, it's an option that's not featured on the unit. Now, all systems are similar until you get down to the pendant. When the pendant is linked properly and working, it'll say that it's online. The user can press any of the functions on the pendant, and that same function should light up here, showing that the pendant is transmitting to the receiver. Finally, there's the power distribution menu, and in this case, we have an error. Power distribution menu shows the different fuses and relays in the system, and in this case, fuse F2 and relay R4 both need service at this time. By selecting menu, the operator can update different options on the unit and make internal changes. When the operator selects options, they can change the units, the language, the hose outside diameter, the hose length, as well as turn on and off the water level, debris level, and blower temp options. It should also be noted that the factory settings can be accessed through the factory button here. And then if the software ever needs to be updated, you can hit this software button here and it'll take you through the update software process. If the operator selects the valve settings option, this is where they can control the settings for boom speed, up and down, left, right, extend and retract, as well as the hose pay in and pay out speeds. Selecting leak down test will walk the operator through the automated check. Super Products recommends running the leak down test at the beginning of each shift to ensure that the check valves in the water pump are working properly. Selecting the backup controls allows the operator to control any of the truck functions from the display as opposed to the truck controls or from the pendant. An icon will signify that an error has occurred and an audible alarm will sound. This can be silenced by pressing the center button on the directional pad. An operator or technician can dig into the control system to correct the error by selecting status to begin diagnostics. The yellow triangle signifying which group the error is in. Errors will be highlighted in red. When selecting these errors, a diagram will show the exact part and its location in relation to the unit so that a technician can easily begin troubleshooting. If you need further help with diagnosing an error, please take a picture of the control system display and send it along with any additional information to the Super Products technical support team.